Got new reaction tonight after a Vermont state senator allegedly made racist comments in a group chat. Thanks for joining us tonight at 11 o'clock. I'm Brian Colleran.
And I'm Liz Streppa. A new report from Politico says Samuel Douglas, a Republican from Orleans County, was in this chat with a large group of young Republicans from all across the country.
NBC5's Jackson Stover spoke with lawmakers tonight. Jackson, Governor Phil Scott and others are calling for Douglas to resign tonight.
Yeah, Brian, Liz, they are. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are calling out the young Republicans and say hateful rhetoric like this have no place in the United States.
Vermont leaders calling on one of their own, a state senator, to resign. This comes after a group chat of Republican lawmakers was leaked online Monday. According to a new report from Politico, Orleans County Senator Sam Douglas, along with a number of other young Republicans, allegedly joked about gas chambers, slavery, and rape in a Telegram group chat online, targeting minorities and protected groups. Those published messages prompted Governor Phil Scott to call on Douglas and everyone else in the chat to resign immediately, something Senate Majority Leader Keisha Ram Hinsdale echoes.
It certainly means a lot that we are all joining together to say that this is not okay.
In one conversation that was published by the news outlet, Douglas allegedly made offensive remarks about an acquaintance of Indian descent and made anti-Semitic remarks about a colleague. As an Indian woman of the Jewish faith, Ram Hinsdale says to see her colleague had a role in this was overwhelming.
This is a very painful day for senators in Vermont. But certainly not as painful as the many Vermonters that are reading these statements that are incredibly hurtful to Jewish people, gay people, Black people, even Indian people.
Former U.S. Senate candidate Gerald Malloy says these messages do not reflect what the Republican Party stands for.
Vile, racist language, there's no place for that in the United States of America.
But he wants the facts first and hopes in time we learn more about the group chat, who was in it, and everything that was said between them.
If it pans out that some of those, that language was used by some of these people, yes, they should resign, or they don't belong in part of the Republican Party or part of any party, really.
Vermont Senate President Pro Tem Phil Baruth sent us a statement. He also is calling on the resignation of these senators, but that alone won't stop the hate, saying in part, the Vermont GOP must address and reject the largely covert network of hatred that binds them to racist and white nationalist elements nationwide.
Now, we did reach out to Senator Douglas, but have not heard back from him. New York Congresswoman Elise Stefanik was awarded Congresswoman of the Year in August by the New York Young Republicans. In a statement sent by her team tonight, if the description by Politico is accurate, the Congresswoman calls for any New York Young Republicans responsible for these horrific comments in this chat to step down immediately. Reporting in the newsroom, I'm Jackson Stover, NBC5 News.